Memorial Cup, a prized possession for both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home. It's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Casino del Sol Stadium. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Arizona Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, Arizona State head coach told me pregame. One of the things coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal. And now today, he is close to going over 3,000 yards for the season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes. So they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sun Devils offense will go on the attack first. Zona Sioux had a huge celebration with a big win the last time they saw the Devils.
And it just felt like in that game, everything Arizona dialed up was working. Arizona State's defense in this game, David, they have got to play better.
They got to play better. They got to step up, because last time the Sun Devils got that pitchfork stolen, and the Wildcats used it on them over and over again.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Back to pass, it's Boley. Pulls it in with one hand. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? It's complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
The quick out. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Now from inside the red zone. Finds his man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arizona State! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
And this team right now has got to be in some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and on your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
This offense has it with really good field position. Brown running left. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they handed off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Again, it's Brown. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a strong...
And he's in! Touchdown, ASU!
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. The moments, the big plays from rivalry games like this one etched in your memories, and here are some that I'm sure will bring back some warm and some heartbreaking memories. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To throw, it's Fafita. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Craig. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado and a history buff too. great history between these two schools, though.
Yeah, and it goes back, obviously, that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Now the lead is down to 11.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Hand off for Brown. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Bowling. He makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Moss. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Arizona
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away, getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We kick things off with Boston College, taking on the number 8 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Eagles sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. That caps the season off with a very fine 8-4 record. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game at Casino del Sol Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires on the move. Finds the big tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. The play action fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Touchdown, Arizona. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he added the extra point. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Oh, what a move. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. He's up to 55 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. A give to Brown. Picks up the 1st down. Maybe a crease. Touchdown ASU! And the route is on. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. To the air, it's Fafita. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown again. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Let's it fly. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They'll send out the kicker here. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Arizona right back to the line. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.